My name is Michael, and my pronouns are he, him. This is Kingdom Hearts 1, Final Mix with audio descriptions. This is going to be more of a story-focused playthrough. I'm going to keep it to story-relevant scenes and fights, cutting out repetitious fights and getting lost. This is also a modded game to get through the fights quicker. I also have the music turned down low, and will be utilizing AI for the AD and occasionally interjecting some commentary. If you'd like to see more of an actual playthrough, two channels I would recommend are Audio Described Gaming and Playframe. For ease, I'm going to introduce the three main characters now. Sora has spiky brown hair and bright blue eyes. He wears a red jumpsuit with puffy shorts and a zipper that runs down the entire front. He wears a black and white jacket over top. He has large yellow shoes, white fingerless gloves with yellow and blue straps holding a silver circle plate, a bright blue belt with chains hanging off of it, and his signature silver crown necklace. Riku has silver hair that reaches just above his shoulders. He is more muscular and taller than Sora and has paler skin. He wears a vest that is yellow in front and black on the back, and blue jeans under blue wading pants secured by black straps at the ankles. He wears large blue and gray shoes with two straps and yellow accents. Kairi is a girl of average stature with brownish auburn hair, blue eyes, and pale skin. She is always seen sporting a necklace with a silver bead. She wears a white tank top with a black one underneath, purple shorts underneath a purple skirt with a blue belt, and large white shoes. The intro contains abstract images of the three kids. The AD will be over the song. If you'd like to listen to the full song, look up Utada Hikaru. Utadahikaru. Simple and clean intro. There are several versions: a regular version, Planet B remix, instrumental, slow version, all of which are available in English and Japanese. If you have any feedback, please let me know.
Thick clouds churn and rumble with lightning. Disney Interactive Studios. Square Enix. Kingdom Hearts. Sora's eyes slowly open. Text on screen.
I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this for real? Or not?
He descends through a dark underwater abyss. He wakes up standing on a sunny beach. He looks around and holds his hand up to block the sun. He notices Riku standing in the crystal blue water. Sora smiles and starts to move towards Riku but notices the water receding. Sora now sees a giant wave headed towards Riku. Riku slowly turns around and holds out his black-gloved hand towards Sora. Sora runs towards Riku in slow motion. The wave crashes down, knocking Sora away. Underwater, Sora sees Riku still holding out his hand. Sora struggles to swim towards him, but gets swept away. Sora starts to surface. He bursts out of the water as the sun sets. He looks around and notices Kairi calling to him from the beach. She waves and smiles at him as he trudges toward her. Out of breath, Sora looks up at her. She tries to cover her mouth as she smiles. She looks up to the sky in surprise. Sora turns around and looks too. A figure in bright streaks of light fall. The falling figure is Sora. The Sora on the beach slowly falls backwards into water. The falling Sora starts to wake up, now as if looking up through water. Kairi tries to reach for Sora. The falling Sora closes his eyes as he fades into the sunset. He plunges deeper underwater. He slowly wakes up as he lands feet first onto a dark platform. He looks around the dark abyss. He takes a step forward and the darkness starts to dissolve into white birds. He watches in amazement as they fly away. He's standing on a circular, green-tinted stained glass window of Snow White. Sora looks around the dark. A disembodied voice.
So much to do. So little time. Take your time. Don't be afraid. The door is still shut. Now, step forward. Can you do it?
He walks and runs forward. 3 pedestals rise from the platform.
Power sleeps within you.
A shield, wand,
If you give it form,
and sword float above them.
it will give you strength. Choose well.
The weapon you end up choosing determines 2 things. 1, the order of abilities you learn when you level up, and 2, if you choose the shield, you can get up to 2 additional item slots, or if you choose a wand, it grants you 1 extra magic bar.
Sora examines each object. He examines the sword.
The power of the warrior. Invincible courage. A sword of terrible destruction.
He runs over to the wand.
The power of the mystic. Inner strength. A staff of wonder and ruin.
He jumps onto the pedestal with the shield.
The power of the guardian. Kindness to aid friends. A shield to repel all. Is this the power you seek?
Yes.
Your path is set. Now which will you give up in exchange?
Sora runs back over to the wand.
You give up this power?
Yes.
The staff turns into light and disappears.
You've chosen the power of the guardian. You've given up the power of the mystic. Is this the form you choose?
Yes.
The pedestals sink back into the ground. Sora looks around as the platform shakes. It shatters and he falls into darkness. A new circular, purple-tinted stained glass platform comes into view. It's Cinderella. She's in her white ball gown with some scenes around her. People dancing and the glass slipper border the edge. He gently lands feet first. The shield appears in Sora's hand.
You've gained the power to fight. All right, you've got it. Use this power to protect yourself and others.
Sora notices something on the ground.
There will be times you have to fight.
Shadow creatures appear.
Keep your light burning strong.
They stand on 2 legs and have the appearance of ants. They have 2 long antennae and round yellow eyes. A shadow rises from the floor.
Behind you.
Sora bashes some of the shadows with his shield. They explode into a dark mist. The remaining ones sink back into the floor. Dark pools form over the platform. Sora sinks into the darkness. He struggles, but sinks deeper. He flails on the ground. The darkness fades away. He's on a primarily pink platform with 3 hearts on it. Inside the hearts are blue silhouettes of people wearing crowns. As he stands, he sees a light shining on a translucent door. He runs forward to examine it.
I can't open it.
He turns around and a small red and yellow chest appears. He runs over to it and taps the shield on top. A crate appears behind Sora. He runs up to it and pushes it. He begins to smack it and it bursts open and a potion pops out. The door glows and the frame becomes solid. A barrel appears. Sora locks onto the barrel and bashes it. He knocks it away and it bursts. The door glows and becomes solid. He runs up to it and it slowly opens. Light streams through and Sora looks wide-eyed into it as he walks forward. Sora stands on a wooden deck built between two thick trees.
Hold on. The door won't open just yet. First, tell me more about yourself.
Two boys and a girl are around him. She has shoulder-length light brown hair curled at the bottom and teal eyes. She wears a yellow overall dress with brown sandals. This is Selphie from Final Fantasy VIII. Sora talks to the girl.
What's most important to you? Being number one. Friendship. My prized possessions.
Being number one.
Is being number one such a big deal?
Sora runs over to a boy with a slim, muscular build. He has a light orange mohawk and blue headband. He wears a light yellow tank top and yellow pants that balloon out around the calves. He carries a white ball with blue stripes. This is Wakka from Final Fantasy X.
What do you want out of life? To see rare sights. To broaden my horizons. To be strong.
To see rare sights.
To see rare sights. Ha!
Sora now talks to a short, young boy with short light brown hair. He wears a yellow vest with white short sleeves and blue pants where one leg is slightly below the knee and one leg is slightly above the knee. This is Tidus from Final Fantasy X.
What are you afraid of? Getting old. Being different. Being indecisive.
Getting old.
Getting old. Is that really so scary?
You want to be number one. You want to see rare sights. You're afraid of getting old. Your adventure begins at dawn. As long as the sun is shining, your journey should be a pleasant one.
Sounds good.
The day you will open the door is both far off and very near.
The view moves away from the four kids. Fade to white. An orange-tinted stained glass platform with Sleeping Beauty, and the three fairies fades in. Sleeping Beauty is asleep holding a red rose. She's in a purple dress. Black and green thorns twist around the circular border. A light shines in front of Sora. He runs forward into it. The view moves behind Sora and a shadow forms. He notices and readies his shield. More shadows appear surrounding him. Sora fights the shadows.
I have an experience multiplier turned on, so he's leveling up quicker than usual.
Sora defeats the last shadow and a light shines down, forming a circle of energy on the ground. He stands in the ring and a spotlight moves from the ring to the edge of the platform and a set of stained glass stairs appear. He runs towards and up the stairs to another platform. The platform is a bright yellow stained glass image with Belle and the Beast on it. Belle wears her iconic yellow ball gown. The Beast pokes out from behind her. His fur is dark brown. Sora walks into the light and looks up.
The closer you get to the light, the greater your shadow becomes.
The view moves behind Sora as his shadow grows longer. The shadow raises off the floor and grows larger. Sora looks surprised as he steps backwards.
But don't be afraid.
A large hand with sharp tips.
And don't forget,
A head with glowing yellow eyes and tentacle-like hair. Sora's eyes grow large with fear. Sora turns and runs away. He almost falls off the edge but balances himself. He turns around to see the shadow growing larger. Sora bashes the shadow's hand. The hand gathers dark energy and smashes the ground, forming a pool of darkness. Sora keeps bashing the hand as smaller shadows form. The fight ends. Sora leaps backwards and the shield dissolves in a flash of light. He dodges as the shadow goes to punch him. As the shadow looms over Sora, a pool of darkness forms under him.
But don't be afraid.
Wispy tendrils of darkness wrap around Sora's legs.
You hold the mightiest weapon of all.
Sora struggles against the pool of darkness.
So don't forget.
Sora looks terrified as the wisps cover his face. Fade to black.
You are the one who will open the door.
The sun shines on a bright blue sky with soft white clouds. Sora's eyes open slowly. The view moves down from the sky to a light blue ocean. He lays back down and Kairi stands over him.
Whoa!
He sits up startled.
Give me a break, Kyrie.
Sorry, you lazy bum. I knew that I'd find you snoozing down here.
No, this huge black thing swallowed me up. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't... Ow!
Are you still dreaming?
It wasn't a dream. Or was it? I don't know. What was that place? So bizarre.
Yeah, sure.
She looks out over the water.
Say, Kyrie, what was your hometown like? You know, where you grew up?
I've told you before. I don't remember.
Nothing at all?
Nothing.
You ever want to go back?
Well, I'm happy here.
Really?
But you know, I wouldn't mind going to see it.
I'd like to see it too. Along with any other worlds out there. I want to see them all.
So what are we waiting for?
Hey! Aren't you guys forgetting about me? So, I guess I'm the only one working on the raft.
Riku tosses a log at Sora.
And you're just as lazy as he is.
So you noticed. Okay, we'll finish it together. I'll race you.
Huh?
What? Are you kidding?
Ready? Go!
Riku and Sora leap to their feet and run off. The two boys run down the beach and Kairi follows behind. The view flies over them to the horizon. Kingdom Hearts, Final Mix, Disney, Square Enix. A logo appears. Destiny Islands. Kairi stands in front of a wooden door. Sora stands in front of her.
So, can you gather the rest of the supplies? Sora, are you listening to me?
What was that again?
Jeez. We can't build a raft without materials, right? Here's what we need. 2 logs. 1 cloth. 1 rope. Bring everything back here. If you need help, just ask. No more slacking, okay?
Sora runs off down the beach and finds a log under a bridge.
Obtained log.
He runs up a makeshift ramp and down a path. He leaps up a landing and runs up a path built onto a large tree. He enters a carved-out room and finds a cloth.
Obtained cloth.
He moves back down the path. He leaps to a ladder and climbs up. He sees T-Dust swinging a red pole like a sword on the deck built between 2 trees.
Obtain rope.
Sora leaves and leaps off onto a dock and then beach. He runs to a small shack and enters. He exits onto an upper platform and runs across a bridge to a small elevated flat rock with some trees on it. Riku sits on a curved tree that hangs over the water. Sora picks up a log.
Obtain log.
He runs over to talk to Riku.
Did you get everything we need for the raft? I gave my stuff to Kairi. Hey, Sora, how about a quick round? Grab your sword.
Okay, you're on.
This one decides the champion.
Sora and Riku spar. They trade hits.
You still don't got it.
Riku blocks some of Sora's hits. Sora knocks Riku onto his back. Riku leaps forward onto his feet.
Fighting Riku is a good way to gain experience, and each time you win, you get a potion. I usually try to get to about level 10 before progressing the story, which is why I have an experience multiplier turned on, to avoid wasting time leveling, even though I'm cutting those out.
Sora wins.
Now the score is 1-0.
Obtain potion.
I spent some time fighting Tidus, Waka, and Selphie, but I mostly focused on fighting Riku. Finally, after 22 fights with him, I got to level 21 and learned Scan. Now the score is 22-0.
Obtain potion.
Michael navigates the menus.
Scan allows me to see an enemy's HP bar. If I chose a sword at the beginning, I believe Sora learned Scan at level 10. But because I enjoyed smacking around Riku, I wanted to hit a better number, so I fought him until I had 30 wins.
Sora runs along the beach back to Kairi.
Thanks, Sora. I found something today, too. Here, it's yours.
Obtained high potion.
Tired? Want to call it a day?
Yeah, let's go home.
Okay, it is getting late. We'll finish up tomorrow.
The three watch the sunset. Sora and Kairi sit on the curved tree. Riku leans on it next to them.
So, Kairi's home is out there somewhere, right?
Could be. We'll never know by staying here.
But how far could a raft take us?
Who knows? If we have to, we'll think of something else.
So, suppose you get to another world. What would you do there?
Well, I haven't really thought about it. It's just, I've always wondered why we're here, on this island. If there are any other worlds out there. Why did we end up on this one? And suppose there are other worlds. Then ours is just a little piece of something much greater. So, we could have just as easily ended up somewhere else, right?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's why we need to go out there and find out. Just sitting here won't change a thing. It's the same old stuff. So let's go.
You've been thinking a lot lately, haven't you?
Thanks to you. If you hadn't come here, I probably would have never thought of any of this. Kairi, thanks.
You're welcome.
They walk across the bridge.
Sora!
Riku tosses a yellow star-shaped fruit to Sora.
You wanted one, didn't you?
A Paopu fruit?
If two people share one, their destinies become intertwined. They'll remain a part of each other's lives, no matter what. Come on, I know you want to try it.
What are you talking?
Sora tosses it off the bridge before running to catch up. They head towards the dock.
I find Donald is a little bit hard to understand, even with captions, so I'm going to provide an extra voice over his.
The view moves down a tall castle. It has white walls and blue cone-shaped roofs. Small yellow flags wave from the tops. Donald Duck wears a curved conical hat with a small brim around it. He's a white duck with yellow bill and feet. He wears a blue shirt with lots of zippers on it. He stops in front of a gigantic purple door. It's at least 12 times taller than him. He knocks on the door. A smaller door opens. He walks into the large room. He walks towards a small golden throne with statues on both sides.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
One is Donald in an oversized conical hat holding a staff, and the other is Goofy wearing armor and holding a shield.
It's nice to see you this morning. What?
Pluto, a yellow dog with green collar, sticks his head out from behind the throne. He holds a letter in his mouth. Donald reads the letter. He runs frantically out of the throne room and down the hall, a lush green courtyard with a miniature castle in the center. Donald scurries towards a sleeping Goofy. Goofy is an anthropomorphic dog with black fur and droopy ears. He has a long muzzle and 2 buck teeth.
Wake up, Goofy, wake up. This is serious.
Goofy remains asleep. Donald zaps Goofy with lightning. Goofy sits up and rubs his eyes.
Hey there, Donald. Good morning.
We've got a problem, Goofy. But don't tell anyone.
Ooh. Queen Minnie?
Not even the Queen.
Daisy?
No. It's top secret.
Oh, good morning, ladies.
Donald turns around slowly.
What?
Queen Minnie and Daisy stand in the distance behind him. Daisy puts her hands on her hips. The view moves over the island as a seagull flies over a tree. Sora leaps onto the dock. He heads towards the door Kairi was standing in front of and goes through. He sees Riku looking out to sea. He runs over to talk.
Hey, Sora, our raft still needs a name. Let's see, how about Highwind? What would you call it?
The default name is Excalibur, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Me? Well, Excalibur.
Hey, how about?
The usual.
Let's do it.
Kairi walks over.
You guys at it again? Alright, I'll be the judge. The usual rules apply. Take any route you want.
The view flies over the area, a broken bridge, a tower with a zip line, trees of various heights, stones on a cliff face, a small tree with a star at the top.
First one to tag that tree and make it back here wins.
If I win, I'm captain. And if you win...
I get to share the Palpu with Kairi.
Huh?
Deal? The winner gets to share a Palpu with Kairi.
Wait a minute.
Okay, on my count.
3, 2, 1, go.
They race to the star. As they cross the broken bridge, Riku falls into the water. Sora leaps from the bridge onto a ladder and climbs up. He hangs onto the zip line. Sora and Riku are tied. They touch the star and head back. They leap on treetops and Sora falls off. He continues running along the beach.
I messed up a few times. My bad.
He has trouble jumping up a ledge. They cross the bridge. Riku finishes first.
Man, now the score's 30-1.
Alright, we're naming the raft Highwind.
Sora pouts. Now he runs off to find Kairi.
But first, I'm going to lift this crate and move it towards this cliff wall, then put it below this hole.
Come on!
Sora leaps onto the crate and jumps. He hangs onto the ledge and pulls himself up. There's a small green and gold chest. Sora taps on it with his wooden sword and gets a protect chain. Sora jumps down and runs to find Kairi again. He heads towards the raft.
Today we collect provisions for our trip. Let's see, Sora, you're looking for 1 seagull egg, 3 mushrooms, 2 coconuts, 3 fish, and fill this up with drinking water. But not from the ocean.
Obtained empty bottle.
Bring everything back here. If you need help, just ask.
Sora dashes off and moves a boulder. In a small cutout, he finds a mushroom.
Obtained mushroom.
Sora jumps up a ledge. Near the base of the tower is a mushroom.
Obtained mushroom.
He leaps up the shack and climbs a thin tree. He jumps from that tree to the top of a thick one to pick up the seagull egg.
Obtained seagull egg.
Sora crosses the bridge to the island and smacks a tree. 2 green coconuts eventually fall from it.
Obtained coconut.
This is it! Ha ha! Come on!
Obtained coconut.
Sora swims through the water and collects 3 fish.
Obtained fish. Obtained fish. Obtained fish.
He runs down a path and heads towards the waterfall.
Obtained drinking water.
Sora heads into a small cave hidden by vines. He runs through the cave to an area with crude carvings on the walls. There's a curved wooden door with a golden outline on it. There's no handle on it. He heads towards an image of himself and Kairi. There's a mushroom next to it.
Obtained mushroom.
He touches the image of Kairi. A flashback. Young Sora and Kairi carve the faces. Kairi carves Sora's head. He carves her head. Present. He sits and carves a hand extending a star from him to her.
Who's there?
A cloaked figure.
I've come to see the door to this world.
Huh?
This world has been connected.
Well, what are you talking about?
Tied to the darkness. Soon to be completely eclipsed.
Well, whoever you are, stop freaking me out like this. Huh? Well, where did you come from?
You do not yet know what lies beyond the door.
So you're from another world.
There is so very much to learn. You understand so little.
Oh yeah? Well, you'll see. I'm gonna get out and learn what's out there.
A meaningless effort. One who knows nothing can understand nothing.
Sora looks at the door. He looks back and the figure has vanished. He heads out of the cave and back to Kairi.
This? I'm making a necklace of thalassa shells. In the old days, sailors always wore thalassa shells. They were supposed to ensure a safe voyage. See this?
A star-shaped charm with 4 points. 1 point is missing.
It's a charm to help us find each other if we ever get separated. The 3 of us will always be together.
She puts it away.
Thanks, Sora. I found something today, too. Here, it's yours.
Obtained high potion.
Tired? Want to call it a day?
Yeah, let's go home.
Okay, tomorrow's the big day. We should rest up.
Sora and Kairi sit on the dock looking at the sunset.
You know, Riku has changed.
What do you mean?
Well...
You okay?
Sora, let's take the raft and go. Just the 2 of us.
Huh?
Just kidding.
What's gotten into you? You're the one that's changed, Kairi.
Maybe. You know, I was a little afraid at first, but now I'm ready. No matter where I go or what I see, I know I can always come back here. Right?
Yeah, of course.
That's good. Sora, don't ever change.
Huh?
She stands up.
I just can't wait. Once we set sail, it'll be great.
A letter on a desk. Donald. Sorry to rush off without saying goodbye, but there's big trouble brewing. Not sure why, but the stars have been blinking out, one by one. And that means disaster can't be far behind. I hate to leave you all, but I've got to go check into it. There's someone with a key. The key to our survival. So I need you and Goofy to find him, and stick with him. Got it. We need that key or we're doomed. So go to Traverse Town and find Leon. He'll point you in the right direction. P.S. Would you apologize to Minnie for me? Thanks, pal. A Mickey Mouse head emblem appears. In a study.
Oh dear, what could this mean?
It means we'll just have to trust the king.
Gosh, I sure hope he's all right.
Your Highness. Don't worry, we'll find the king and this key.
Thank you. Both of you.
Daisy, can you take care of?
Of course. You be careful now, both of you.
Oh, and to chronicle your travels, he will accompany you.
She gestures towards the empty desk.
Over here! Cricket's the name. Jiminy Cricket at your service.
We hope for your safe return. Please, help the king.
Donald places his hand over his heart. The view moves across Minnie, Daisy, and Goofy. He salutes.
You're coming too.
Donald reaches and pulls Goofy on a spiral staircase. Donald and Goofy descend.
Gosh, Jiminy, your world disappeared too?
It was terrible. We were scattered. And as far as I can see, I'm the only one who made it to this castle.
Goofy?
Oh, right. Well, I gotcha. You mean while we're in other worlds, we can't let on where we're from, huh? We gotta protect the world border.
Order.
Right. World order. Oh, I guess we'll need new duds when we get there, huh?
In a large room with gears and mechanisms. Two chipmunks, Chip and Dale, work in a control room. An orange and yellow aircraft. Donald walks over to a horn.
Hello up there? Donald Duck to launch crew. Anytime you're ready.
Black-nosed Chip salutes. Red-nosed Dale pulls a lever. They watch as hands carry Goofy and Donald upside down. Donald looks annoyed. Pluto leaps off a platform into the ship. A Mickey head-shaped door opens. The ship aligns with the door. Minnie and Daisy watch from a balcony. Donald gives a thumbs up and winks. The rockets start to glow. Donald points forward.
Blast off.
An arrow points downward. The ship falls down a hole. It pops out from the bottom of the world and flies off. At night, Sora lays in his bed. He glances over at a ship with 2 dolls on it.
I just can't wait. Once we set sail, it'll be great.
Lightning flashes over the island.
A storm?
Sora bolts upright.
Oh no! The raft!
The view moves across clothes on the floor to an empty bed and open window.
Sora! Dinner's ready! Come on down! Sora?
A purple and black orb swirls above the island.
What's that? Riku's boat! And Kairi's!
Shadows appear from the ground. Sora's eyes open wide in fear. He tries hitting them with his wooden sword. It passes right through them. He sees Riku on the little island where they first fought. Sora runs towards him. Sora crosses the bridge. Riku's back is towards Sora.
Where's Kairi? I thought she was with you.
The door is open.
What?
The door is open, Sora. Now we can go to the outside world.
What are you talking about? We gotta find Kairi.
Kairi's coming with us. Once we step through, we might not be able to come back. We may never see our parents again. There's no turning back. But this may be our only chance. We can't let fear stop us. I'm not afraid of the darkness.
Riku holds out his hand.
Riku?
A pool of darkness forms under Riku. Wispy tendrils start to climb up his legs. They wrap around his torso. Sora runs forward and notices a pool forming under him. He desperately reaches for Riku's hand. Riku stands unfazed as the tendrils grow around him. Fade to black. A sparkle of light grows brighter and cuts through the darkness. Sora stands alone on the platform holding a key-shaped sword. Near the tip are teeth shaped like a crown. The handle has golden rims around it.
Keyblade. Keyblade.
More shadows appear around him and Sora readies himself. He fights through hordes of shadows towards the secret spot. An ornate door blocks the entrance. It opens. He runs towards the cave room.
Kairi!
Kairi stands in front of the door and turns to face him.
Sora...
She looks exhausted as she weakly holds out her hand. The door bursts open and dark wind pushes her towards Sora. He holds out his arms and she disappears as she reaches him. He's blown out of the cave. He lands on sand. He gets up and notices only a tiny part of the island is left.
Whoa!
The dark orb grows larger. He turns around and sees the gigantic shadow looming above him. Sora locks onto its hand and starts smacking it. The shadow shoots balls of purple energy from the heart-shaped hole in its chest. The fight ends. The dark orb increases as debris flies around what's left of the island. The giant shadow floats into the orb. Sora tries to hang onto a platform as he's pulled up. He looses his grip and flies into the orb. Elsewhere, Goofy looks up.
Oh? Look! A star's going out!
A star glows brightly before fading away.
Come on, let's hurry.
Goofy nods in agreement. They walk through an old European-looking town square. A logo appears. Traverse Town.
Where's that key?
Hey, you know, maybe we ought to go find Leon.
Pluto sniffs the ground and walks towards an alley.
Oh, Donald, you know, I bet you that,
Ah, what do you know, you big palooka?
What do I know? Come on, Pluto!
Pluto continues down the alley. The view moves past some crates and barrels to reveal Sora sitting unconscious against a wall. Pluto sniffs him and licks his face. He wakes up slowly.
Huh? What a dream.
Pluto slams Sora's chest.
This isn't a dream.
He stands up and looks around.
Where am I? Oh boy.
To Pluto.
Do you know where we are?
One of Pluto's ears lifts up and he darts off.
Hey!
Fade to black.